your marketing material doesn't go around this topic, then you are doomed. Right? I mean, you can have your marketing material talking about one thing, and then corporate wants something different. That's not working, and you know that. And you know that. So you want to make sure that your message is aligned everywhere. That's what you want to make sure, that your message is aligned everywhere. And this is crucial, because if your message is not aligned, then you're screwed. You're not getting good gigs. Then you have the other model, which is the model where you still corporate and you deliver training for them. So you deliver training and you get paid a fee to deliver a series of workshops, to deliver a series of training. For example, that's what my business partner does. Ben goes into agencies. He doesn't go and sell keynotes, but it goes into recruitment agencies, and then he says, hi, Daniel. No, it doesn't say hi, Daniel. I was just saying hi to Daniel for joining the live. And then he says, I'm going to work with you for 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, and we are going to turn around your sales team. So this is a training that you're going to corporate and see. So which means that all your marketing material needs to talk about corporate that hire this kind of specific skills on a long-term basis, on a consulting basis or a training basis. So that's the other kind of model that you can use. Then you have the other model, which is what, for example, my wife is using, which is the moderating and emceeing, which means that you get known to become an MC, a panelist, a moderator, a TV commentator, a TV host, and you are targeting media, and you're targeting conferences, large conferences that are looking for someone to bring the energy up, to bring things together. And most of the time they are celebrities that get this kind of gigs. However, there are also other gigs that are not looking for celebrities. Or if it's a large conference, there might be few celebrities, and there might be also other speakers and other panelists or moderators. So that's another way. So if you want to get known as a speaker, to be a moderator, to be a panelist, to be a TV host, to be a radio host, then all your marketing material needs to go around it. So that's what you need to talk about. That's what your message needs to be. That's who you need to target. These are the kind of organization you need to target. And you need to understand where they are, what are their pains, what is that they're looking for. Because if you're not able to do that, then again, you're out of the game. So it's all about understanding up front who is your audience and where is your business model. And then you have one more thing as well. We have other kind of speaking businesses. One, for example, is to run, which is what I do, selling products or services, which means that what you do, you are going on the stage and you are selling a product or a service. You're selling a product or a service, and you are most of the time is free, so you're not getting paid for it, but you have the ability to sell, or it might be a lower fee with the ability to sell, or you have to pay to play, which means that you pay to sell. So let's look at the free one. Generally, you will go to a free one and you will split 50-50 with an event organizer. This is the average model. Now, every model will have a different split, and it will have a different need as well. But that's generally the average speaking opportunity that you can get with a 50-50 split. Then you have another opportunity, which is, for example, the pay-to-play model, which means that you are paying to speak. Now, this model is very powerful, and a lot of people are they want to avoid it, and I don't know why. Well, first of all, because there's money involved, but hey, that's marketing. You got to spend some money if you want to get in front of the right people. And this is really powerful because it gets you in front of the right people, and most of the time is a highly qualified room, is a highly qualified audience. That's why the host of the event wants to charge for it, because they do all the work. Now, if they do all the work, they bring the people in, then they are asking you for money to recover their marketing cost or to make a profit on top of it. And that's fine. But as long as it's the right audience. Now, some models will be also pay to play plus 50-50 split with the event organizer. So you will have that. Now, you will need to read very carefully the terms and conditions and find out what would you like to do, what are you willing to accept, what are you not willing to accept for your for this kind of deal. And this is really important, that you have contracts. Now, in our resource center, in our membership site, then we have all the speaking contract, coaching contract, clients contract that you need. But make sure that you have your contracts done as a speaker, so then there are no other surprises. So you don't know how many times there are surprises in this field. When you're like, yeah, I would love to speak, and I'm speaking, and I have the gig, and now the organizer has all the power, and you have no more say in that. Don't do that. Get your contracts right as a speaker. Brilliant. And then you have another model, which is organizing your own event. What does it mean? It means that you are then organizing your own event, that you are promoting, you are marketing, you're taking generally the cost of the burden of getting the people in the room yourself. However, is your room, is your territory. These people are there to see you, not to attend someone else's event and you coming as a guest. They are there to see you, they are there to hear from you, they are there to learn from you and the topic that you are sharing. That's why this is one where this model is the most profitable, is where you will have your highest margins as well, and also where you will have your highest conversions. In particular, because then you are looking at the lifetime value of a client. And that's how this model works, and that's why this model is so powerful. That's why this model is so powerful. What else? So what else? What other models there are? There are other models where you are selling when they are in your room. Then you are selling them other products or services that you have, or other seminars. Now, if you're using the selling from the stage model, it's really important that you have your numbers right. It's really important that you always have a higher end offer, which can be your one-to-one coaching or your group coaching or a high-end membership site that they can join, because that's how you're going to maximize all the costs that you will have up front to then or pay to speak to other events, and then to organize your own events and pay for the venue and pay for the marketing and so on. So it's really crucial that you understand how this industry work, what are the different models, and then you arrange your topics towards what your audience wants. So if you're looking for corporate, look at what are the corporates hiring for right now, and specialize yourself in an expertise that is in a high demand as corporate speakers. Because also, if you're selling something, if you're talking, you might be an expert, but your topic was relevant 20 years ago, then they're not going to hire you again. So you need to keep up to date if you are already in the league, or if you're starting out, then you need to do your research and specialize yourself in a topic that gives you great leverage. That gives you great leverage. That when you're in, they're gonna say, "Wow, this is awesome. This is the topic that I was looking for," and they are already looking for this kind of speakers. They're already looking for someone to give presentations around it. Great example: changes in GDPR. GDPR is coming in, so there are changes in the data protection. And now every speaker I've seen, so many people that now they became overnight GDPR experts. Right now, GDPR is something new. Is something that is it still need to be defined. There are great guidelines already, but if you are talking about GDPR, is very current, is very relevant, is very new, is high in demand. Why? Because team needs to know how to handle, and companies need to know how to handle data in a new, different way. So this is the ways where you can grow and explode your speaking business. It's really crucial that once you find a way, then you stick to it. Because if you then jump too soon in okay, you start with a seminar and then you want to go corporate and you want to do this, then you will never be focused enough. For example, I don't do corporates. Personally, if someone invites me, of course I'll go there, but it's not something I'm actively looking for. I'm looking for other events where I can talk for free and sell my programs, because that's what I'm great at. I'm great at selling from the stage. I'm great at enrolling people, giving them a blast, and I'm not interested to go into corporate. My business partner, completely different, is only seeking for corporate clients. So all his profile, all his about him page, his marketing material, the testimonials he's looking for, the footage that he's looking for is very different. So look at where you are, look at how you want to be perceived in the market, and then you can decide you will get the gigs. So use your head, right? Use your brain. Put your marketing brain on. You need to know your clients. You need to give them what they want, and they will hire you. So know them, give them what they want, and they will hire you. Fabulous. Guys, thank you very much for watching if you attended this live, and thank you very much for listening if you've been listening to our podcast, to our show. I really appreciate it. I would love to know which kind of speaking model do you want to use from the ones that I already gave you. Hello, Johnny. Thank you very much for joining. You might watch this live again or listen to the podcast when it's going to be released during this week. We talked about the different speaking models that there are in the speaking industry, how they work, and what are their requirements, or what are the differences. So that's what we talked about today. If you haven't subscribed yet to our show, make sure that you subscribe to our show. Now it changed the page, so if you want to find us on Facebook and watch us on Facebook Live when we are doing it, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. UK time, you can come to my Facebook page, which is Simone Vincenzi. So Simone Vincenzi, now I'm going to do them from my still business, but Facebook page. So then we can keep the conversation moving from there. Guys, thank you very much for listening. Subscribe right now and see you next episode. And if you haven't listened to interview that I did with Maria Franzoni, make sure you do it right now. From Simone Vincenzi and Explode Your Expert Biz Show is everything. See you next time. Ciao.